Let's see this question. This question is a bit different from whatever we have seen till now. Till now, whenever we are discussing about the questions, almost when we are involving a group of people, we are assuming that the capacity of all the people in the group is same. In the both groups are same, but here the capacity of the people in both the groups are different, and they are trying to finish the same project. I'll take this example and explain you what I mean to say. See, 20 men can complete a work in 20 days. The same work can be completed by 25 women. So by explicitly mentioning that it is 20 men and 25 women, what they mean to say is they both might be of different capabilities, which means the people in the first group are all men and the people in the second group are all women. Therefore, you can assume that there is some difference in the capabilities. Okay, in 32 days. So see this, 20 men are able to finish the work in 20 days, but even when you increase the number of women working, still they are requiring 32 days. So obviously men are more capable compared to women, if you are able to see this directly, isn't it? Now they are saying that if another group, so if you see this question, there are three groups working here. So one group they can finish it in 20 days, other group they can finish in 32 days. Now we are taking a mix of these two groups. See this, if 10 men and 20 women are working together, so 10 men and 20 women, now we are talking about a combination, are working together, then in how many days the work will be completed, right? So I'll just tell you what they are trying to ask here. Now first thing is they gave that 20 men can complete a work in 20 days. So which means the effort, let us say by the first group of people are 20 men, and if they are working for 20 days, then they are able to finish the work, which means the effort required or effort given by the first group is going to be 400 men days. So 400 men days effort is equal, is enough to finish the project. Let's say this work, complete some work W. Now let's say this is the effort given by the group 1, first group. Now what is the effort given by the second group? The second group is 25 women working for 32 days, which means if 25 women, if they work for 32 days, then also they will be able to finish the work. Now if you see this, it is going to be 800 women days, right? So this is the effort given by the second group in order to finish the same work. Since the same work is done anyway, these two efforts are supposed to be equal, isn't it? So what does it mean? 400 men days should be equal to 800 women days. That is what we can understand from this. Now they are saying that we have a combination, which means if 10 men and 20 women are working together, then in how many days the work will be completed. So they are saying that we don't know the number of days required. Let us assume that this is the timeline. We don't know the number of days required to complete the work, but let us assume that n days are required to complete the work if 10 men and 20 women are working together, right? Now what you can understand is, even in this case also the same work has to be done. Therefore whatever effort is given by this group should be equal to these two. This one is equal to this one and this one is equal to this one, right? So what I mean to say is, see this, what is the effort given by this group of people? 10 men working for n days, therefore 10 n men days, and 20 women working for n days, therefore 20 n women days. So the effort given by this group is 10 men working for n days plus 20 women working for n days, right? So what is this? 10 n men days plus 20 n women days. Got it? So this is the effort given by that group. Now we have to find out what is the value of n. In order to find out the value of n, you can take this effort and equate it to this one. Then what happens is, here you get men days and here you get men days as well as women days. Therefore you cannot cancel out completely the men days term, right, or the women days term. And if you can equate this one to this one, again it is not that easy. Therefore, what I want to find out is the relationship between men days and women days, and completely convert this expression in terms of either men days or in terms of women days. Once I completely convert it, I can equate it to one of these depending on that conversion, right? So first I want to find out the relationship between men days and women days. Okay, now since these two are equal, you can write that 400 men days is equal to 800 women days. I hope you understand why I am writing like this. The reason is, anyway both of them are trying to finish the same work, therefore their efforts must be same. So this is the effort by this and this is the effort by the second group, therefore both of them should be same. Therefore if you see this 1 and 2, so what does it mean? 1 men day equal to 2 women days. So how to interpret this is, there are various ways you can interpret this. One way of seeing it is, you can say 1 men day equal to 2 women days. So how to read it is, whatever work can be done by 1 man in 1 day can be done by 2 women in 1 day. That is one way of understanding it. Other way, I'm just trying to give you the interpretation. See, even though it is not required, it will make you understand the concept better. Other way of writing it is, whatever work is done by a man in a day can be done by a woman in 2 days, right? So whatever it is, you can understand that man is twice as efficient as woman. Got it? Therefore you can replace 1 woman by 2 men in that equation, isn't it? You can replace one man by 2 women in that equation, or 2 women by 1 man, anyway, right? Otherwise you can directly go and replace man days and woman days. Anyway you can do it. Okay, so let's see this. If you are going to replace 1 man day with 2 woman days, what happens there is, in place of 1 man day you can write 2 into woman days. So 10n into 2 woman days plus 20n into woman days. So what is it? It is 20n woman days plus 20n woman days. I am converting the entire expression in terms of woman days so that I can equate it to the effort given by woman days, so I can find out the value of n. Now what is the value of this? 40n woman days, right? Now we can equate these two. Since I have converted everything to women days, it is better that you equate these two. So why should I equate? Because anyway effort given by both the groups has to be same, because they are trying to solve the same work, right? Therefore 800 women days should be equal to 40n women days. So I can cancel it off. So this is the reason why I am trying to equate these two, and this is the reason why I am trying to convert everything to women days. In case if you would have converted everything to men days, then you should equate it to the first expression, right? So that men days and men days will get cancelled. Anyway you will get the same answer. Now what is it? N is going to be 20. So what does it mean? It requires 20 days for this group to finish the work, right? Now instead of converting everything to women days, you could have converted, everything to women days, yes, you could have converted everything to men days. So what does it mean? If you see this, 1 woman day equal to 1 by 2 men day. Therefore in this one, instead of writing about the 1 woman day, I could have written it as 1 by 2 men days, right? Then what happens? 10n men days plus 10n men days, which is nothing but 20n men days. If you try to write this expression in terms of men days, you are going to get this. Now instead of equating it to this one, you are supposed to equate it to this one, which is equal to 400 men days, isn't it? Now again you are going to get n as 20. Either you go this or you go that way, same thing. Got it?